Hi, my fellow Scorpios. How are you today? I'm hoping you guys had a really good week. Again, I'm a day late getting here. I started doing readings yesterday and got a massive migraine and had to stop. But I'm here now and we'll get started. And so, for your first card, you did get the Lovers in reverse, obviously. The Lovers in reverse. And the Lovers in reverse is really kind of is about being out of sync with those around you, especially your loved ones, family members or significant others. Um, it's just about that imbalance, right? Things aren't quite kosher, right? Um, it's also about your self love and your self respect as well, right? Like, are you showing yourself enough love and respect? So it could be one or the other, right? It's also can be about your choices that you're making. Like, are you making the choices for the right reasons and making sure that you're making choices that are in your highest good? So some of you will fall in one of those realms, right? Okay. And then to go with that card, you did get the challenger of the wise woman of Wonderland. And I like the wise woman of Wonderland. She's amazing. Okay. And the wise woman of Wonderland is asking you as a challenge of are you compromising yourself out of fear? Like, are you afraid of being abandoned or betrayed if you speak how you feel or what you think? You know, are you afraid of what will happen? So she challenges you to never settle for less than what you deserve, right? To stand up for yourself and speak your truth and especially when it comes with that Lover's card, and that can be a sign of, like I said, trouble within relationships right now. The wise woman of Wonderland is a great challenger for that. It's having you really take a step back and look at the relationship as a whole and making sure that your truth is being heard, right? Okay. And then you got the Six of Autumn, which is all about that give and take, right? Both giving and receiving. And normally it's about wealth, right? But really, money is just like love, it's an energy stream. And so because of the rest of the cards that are out here, I believe this is in reference to the first card, right? Like, making sure that you're giving and also being receiving, opening yourself up to receptivity. Because if you're having problems with communication and hard feelings or whatever in a relationship, it is about give and take, right? So think about that energy stream, like how you can bring that into work for you this week. Okay. All right. And with that, you got the High Lady of Love and Compassion. And I think that's a beautiful card with the rest of your reading, right? The Lady of Love and Compassion is about, love is the absolute most powerful thing you can bring into manifestation, into manifesting what you want. So if you're having trouble in a relationship, you can call on her to help you with kindness and compassion. She's there as your ally to remind you how to be compassionate for others and for yourself too, right? And how to treat yourself and others with kindness, especially if that's a strained relationship and there's, you know, issues. And it doesn't matter what kind of relationship, right? If it's somebody you love, it's a relationship, whether it's friends or siblings or whatever, right? I think that's true. Okay. And then you got the Five of Summer, you know, and that card is about trusting that everything happens for a reason, right? everything happens for a reason. And what you need to do is remove yourself from the negativity of things, like your own negative thinking, or if, you know, it is a relationship, if you can remove the negativity from it. And if it's a negative person that you just need to kick to the side, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that either. Because there has to be a balance of that give and take, right? It's really important. And so, you know, because right now, according, the Five of Summer is about focusing on what your fears are and your worries, which goes back to the Wise Woman of Wonderland, right? Are you compromising yourself out of fear? So, you have to ask yourself those tough questions and dig in there and really get to the meat of it, right? Okay. And with that, you got the Challenger of the Hawk Prince. And the Hawk Prince is about paying attention to red flags, right? Kind of like the Wise Woman of Wonderland, is about, have you compromised yourself out of fear? The Hawk Prince is, are you seeing red flags, right? Are there red flags coming up? Is this not in alignment with you? Is this not, you have to make sure you're listening to the warnings that you're hearing, right? Because for some of you, that's going to be true. There's red flags flying, and you're not really paying attention to them. And the Hawk Prince is saying, you know what? You need to pay attention to them. Okay? Okay. And for healing with the fairies, you got dreams coming true. The life you've been dreaming of is becoming a reality for you. Your affirmations, prayers, visualizations, and other positive practices have brought your dreams to fruition. And now the fairies ask you to keep the faith. At this moment, you may be seeing glimmers of your dreams coming true. These dreams are transitioning from thought form to etheric form, and then they're solidifying into material form. To make this transition successful and complete, your continued faith and prayers are needed. Ask God and the fairies to help release you of any fears that could sabotage your success. Know that you deserve this new abundance and that it will bring you much joy, and it will bring much joy to you and those you love. And you may think, well, wait a minute, you've been talking about some kind of negative things, and now all of a sudden you're talking about dreams coming true. But if you think about it, it's true, right? Like, if you're in a relationship that's strained and you're wanting that to get better, right, then you're wanting to manifest that. If you are, if there's red flags flying, maybe you're in a relationship situation where one of you has stronger feelings than the other one, right? That's also possible, is it not? And so you're still manifesting what you really want from that relationship. And again, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is. And so when you think about manifestation, what happens is we sabotage ourselves by getting involved in that negative thoughts, right? Just like the Five of Summer, you get caught up in that your worries and your fears, and what you think about is what you manifest, right? I've said it before, say it again, like what you put out, you get back. So if you're putting out the negative energy, you're going to get back the negative energy. So if your dream is to build this into a good relationship, or make a decision about a relationship, maybe you've been dating someone and red flags are flying and they're not quite what you wanted, that doesn't mean you aren't going to get what you want, right? But you have to get rid of the negativity and manifest that positivity and not sabotage. And I'm a Scorpio, I know I sabotage myself all the time, right? Okay. Which brings us to your next card, which is a Soul Star Chakra card, which is personal frequency. All frequencies in the universe must align to yours in order to be in relationship to you. Focus your attention and intention on your personal frequency, envisioning it like a cosmic balloon floating effortlessly higher, allowing the universal forces of love to lift you upon their wings. Instantly, you will call love and effortless ease into your life, creating an even stronger flow of beauty and truth. And Herkimer diamond is the stone, and LME is the herb. And isn't that really what we want, right? That personal frequency to match up, right? And so be thinking about that in regards to your relationships and the frequencies that you want to match frequencies, right? Yep. And for an intention, and I was surprised this one came up, but it makes sense when I thought about it. It's burning to create. I am a fountain of divine creativity, overflowing with ideas and inspiration for what has not yet been created through me. I allow new ideas to emerge and channel them with clarity, honoring what wants to be built and formed through my hands in service of the greater good. And blue lace agate is the stone, and blood orange is the oil. And I think that's a good intention. Doesn't seem like it, but let me explain. That's a good intention, because think about if you're having a strained relationship that you're wanting to mend, where do things happen? It starts with creativity. It starts with an idea. That's creativity, right? And so you can think about what you can do, start thinking creatively about how to resolve the problems, how to fix fix the thing, right? And so burning to create is a great intention to set, and especially if you've been in that relationship for a while and you're really wanting to mend the fences, right? Maybe you need to think outside the box. And where does that come from? Creativity, right? So I think it's a beautiful intention for you. All right, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Remember how much I love you, and I will see you next time.